That's a guy. I don't really see his name on here, so I don't know who he is. But I am tired of this nation worrying about whether we are offending some individual or their culture. Since the terrorist attacks on September 11th, we have experienced a surge in patriotism by the majority of Americans, which is true. We have. However, the dust from the attacks had barely settled when the politically correct crowd, and I think they should be lined up against the wall and shot sometimes.
Don't say that.
Politically correct crowd. I'm sorry. Sometimes they carry it too far.
PC.
PC.
You have to be PC, cooking. It's not PC to say we should line them up and shoot them.
Okay, we should line them up and exterminate them then. Okay, how's that?
Okay.
we should indifferently life them. How's that? Is that more? I don't know. Okay. When the politically correct began complaining about the possibility that our patriotism was offending others, sometimes I wish I was a cussing man. I am not against immigration, and I'm not. This guy's not. I'm not against immigration. If it hadn't been for immigration, none of us would be here. You know?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Nor do I hold a grudge against anyone who is seeking a better life. Everybody. That's capitalism.
What it's all about.
That's what it's about. Getting a better life. Okay. People come to America. You don't see. I guess you hear about it every once, but you don't see Americans going to, Russia, Brazil, Haiti. Yeah, get me a boat. Jumping out in the water, trying to swim to Haiti or whatever. Our population is almost entirely made up of descendants of immigrants. However, there are a few things that those who have recently come to our country and apparently some born here need to understand. This idea of America being a multicultural community has served only to dilute our sovereignty and our national identity. As Americans, we have our own culture, our own society, our own language, and our own lifestyle. This culture has been developed over centuries of struggles, trials, and victories by millions of men and women who have sought freedom. We speak English, not Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, or any other language. Therefore, if you wish to become part of our society, learn the language. And I'm sorry, I'm for that one. Getting back to education, that costs in some states costs a lot of money because you have to hire a bilingual.
You're exactly right.
All right. Another one. In God we trust is our national motto. This is not some Christian right-wing political slogan.
Don't say it in school.
No. We adopted this motto because Christian men and women on Christian principles founded this nation.
That's right.
And this is clearly documented. They came here for religious freedom.
You're exactly right.
All right. And
that's why the whole idea of separation of church and state, that's why it's really crap. Because that's the basis and the foundation for us coming to this country.
And the thing was, if you want to worship something else, they even made a provision for you to do it. We have no national religion.
Right.
The problem is, don't force it on anybody else. Christianity, offers it. We're on TV all the time, but then again, there are a lot of other ones. I've watched some of the other public access stations.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
They've got people offering, their views, which is fine. But you don't come in and force it like, in some cultures, and if you look back in history now, of course, Christians have the bad reputation too. Crusades, the Muslims and the Christians, they fought each other and trying to gain control of the land. Throughout history, there is problems throughout history. But in America, we have never forced anybody to serve anybody. If you don't want religion, you don't have to have it.
You're exactly right.
All right? But that's what it was founded on. We have freedom, all right? It is certainly appropriate to display it on the walls of our schools, and I agree with this. There's nothing wrong with the Ten Commandments. That's where I think our society started going downhill. We don't teach the fundamentals of the Ten Commandments.
You're taking all of that out.
And if you look at any religion, a lot of that is just the basis of any religion. Don't kill.
That's the basis of any society, any culture, any civilized community. I mean, you have to have rules established, and they have to be universal.
And there's only 10 of them. It's not like we got a book here you got to memorize.
Exactly.
And I probably couldn't do them all, anymore. I used to be able to, but, do not lie.
Don't try to.
Steal, cheat, covet your neighbor's wife, murder, what else is there? But no other guy before, bear false. Well, come on. Those are basic moral teachings. Mm-hmm. And a lot of kids are growing up and they don't know those moral teachings. That's the problem. All right, let me keep on going here before I get out. Like Mad Max says, before I go too far, I can't come back. You know, if God offends you, then I suggest you consider another part of the world as your home, because God is part of our culture. And we're not going to force you to worship Him, but don't try and take Him away from the rest of us. Okay? If the Stars and Stripes offend you, or you don't like Uncle Sam, then you should seriously consider a move to another part of this planet. We are happy with our culture and have no desire to change. And we really don't care how you do things where you came from. This is our country, our land, our lifestyle. Our First Amendment gives every citizen the right to express his opinion, and we will allow you every opportunity to do so. Me and Jones, we take advantage of that First Amendment.
Right here on
Like
the
I
show.
says at the beginning of the show, it's our opinion.
That's it.
You know, it's whatever we think of at that time.
That's it.
You know, we change subjects. I don't know how many times tonight so far.
Please, no autograph.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
please.
Back off. Okay. All right. Don't make me have to get up from here. Okay. All right. And you will, if you want to get a show like this, do it.
By all
Do the
means.
same thing we did. You go down and you talk to them, they'll tell you the rules. And just follow the rules. Anybody can get on public access if you live in this area. But once you are done complaining, whining, griping about our flag, our pledge, our national motto, or our way of life, I highly encourage you to take advantage of the one other great American freedom: the right to leave. I like that line.
Yeah.
If you don't like it here, don't come.
You're exactly right.
You know, if you get here and you don't like it,
Now, see, like I said, I'm not against immigration, and neither are you.
no.
But when you come to a place, you gotta expect certain things.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a hockey game, you expect to see a fight.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you go for.
Sometimes you expect a hockey game to break out.
Right.
You know, you go to a hockey game for the fight and expect the game to break out.
And maybe you'll see a game.
Yeah.
You're gonna drink a little beer,
How'd
and
that
the
go,
game
Phil?
may come out. Right. All right. What's the other word I'm looking for? The universal deal. Okay. You go to Philadelphia. Okay. You go to Philadelphia, you got to get a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you expect.
It's like a law there, isn't
Exactly.
it? I think
You
so.
have to do that. If you go to New York, you have to buy a hot dog off one of the stands.
Right.
You just expect to do
Or
that.
Chicago.
And then,
Chicago
and then
dog,
you got to get one of the
pizza.
I Love New York T-shirts.
Right.
You go to Chicago,
You got to get the
the
deep
Chicago
dish pizza.
You got to do that.
And I tell you what, I went there a few years ago and got one. Oh, me and Stan Yatlin's brother
Yeah.
was up there. Oh,
I was up there maybe 2 summers ago, and I had a slice of pizza from, the name of the place was Giordano's.
I think that's what isn't it the number one pizza place?
Man, I'm telling you,
Oh.
it was fantastic.
It was great.
It
They're
really was.
great pizzas up there.
But you come to America, a country founded on religious principles, you just got to deal with it, man.
Yeah. If you don't like what's here, don't come.
That's it.
But you know, the thing is, in America, and that's one of the reasons they don't like us, because we have so much freedom. They don't like the idea of people having freedom.
You guys got too much freedom.
Right. I mean, you know, if I want to go to California, I don't have to get a pass to go to California. I jump in the car, put a little gas in, a lot of gas in there, I guess,
You know, I
A lot
tell
of
you,
expensive
prices
gas.
are still skyrocketing.
and head on out to California. Okay, no problem. If I want to talk bad about our government, we
I
did
can
that
do it.
today. We talked about our legislature. We can do it. In some countries, they be waiting for it at the door for us.
Bang.
Yep. Or a little prison time, you know. But the thing is, we have that freedom to do all that.
And that's one of the very reasons why we break our necks, we bend over backwards doing things, this country. It's a great country, I love it. Doing things for other people, but we won't do the same for our own.
Right.
And that's evident with what's going on with the court martialing, with the guys that are in Fallujah and everything
Right.
like that. I disagree with that, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree that yes, if some of it went too far.
Yeah.
But the media is making too big of a deal of it. It's going. I mean, there were some mistakes made, you know, but it's what they're trying to do is discredit the Bush administration again. Okay, and I mean, you know, if he knew about it, he's responsible. Yeah, he should pay. But the things I've read, I don't know. You know, when he said he first saw the pictures, he was shocked
Right.
and told them, you know, take care of it. So I don't know. All right,
I
but.
still don't think it's enough to be court
But you know, the thing is, you know, we're talking about a few abuses. You know, look at Nicholas Berg. You know, what they did to him?
Exactly.
They cut his head off, and he's over there, you know, doing some work to help out.
That's it.
You don't make sense. You know, we're too busy trying to make America look bad. not just the